about 1200.
She must be something special. You're dropping that kind of money.
His brother said that he wanted to give me something that Justin had left for me. Don't. Mom, I gave him my address. He had security of the house, right?
Thought we had some business to take care of.
Let's just get out of here. Go back to my place and have sex.
Well, I don't think he'd be missing me so much if he had a job. Who said I'd miss him? Let's do it.
Just go.
I don't think it's go down like this.
Dang, take that, Sandy. Yeah.
I'm worried about you. Everything with your son and president.
Everything that has happened at 7 million reasons to smile has been building to this final season.
Would you mind meeting him? He could be as crazy as his brother.
To see how it all ends, you can't miss a single Temptation Tuesday.
Don't you think I'm doing it?
He could come after me. I just got out of the toxic relationship.
Are you crazy? No.
Time repairs the haves and the have-nots.
You know what? Regardless of whether or not Benny dies, I hope he beats the hell out of Sandy. Hey, let him do it. Okay, guys, hope you're doing well. This episode, much better than last week. This episode was way better than last week. If you're talking about the Madea thing, I literally saw the announcement 2 minutes. Whoa, you better put Jeffrey, not Jeremy. No. The Madea thing, I saw it 2 minutes after he posted the video. I didn't do a video on it because I wanted more news to come out first. And thankfully, people have been sending me reports about, like, what's it called, a Madea Homecoming coming to Netflix. I don't really have too many thoughts on that because of the fact that, well, I knew Madea was coming back. Like, there was no way they were not bringing her back. But yeah, I mean, if you follow me on Twitter, had a great time tweeting tonight. And I will say this much, and I'm not, everybody, make sure you thumbs up the video, and let me pull up the live stream on my computer. That way I can read all the chats, because if I'm not mistaken, way more people are on here tonight than it was last Tuesday, because I guess notifications came out. So just give me one moment. And for the DVD winners, I want to try to have your stuff mailed out tomorrow. After the live stream, I'll go ahead and put the DVDs together. I got a couple packages I need to mail off. So DVD winners, you'll be hearing from me later tonight. I'll watch Assisted Living in House of Pain tomorrow. Yeah, but HIV positive, man. So yeah, this is pretty deep stuff. I don't trust Tanner. I don't trust Tanner at all. I don't know if I'll give it a 10. I don't know if I would give it a 10. I would say probably either like an 8 or a 9. I got to think it through. But I think the pacing was much better this week than last week. I actually tweeted a 5 and a 6. I wouldn't go that low now. I'm not a fan of the Jeffrey and Hannah thing, how they're trying to push that. Not to mention David saying Veronica deserved it. Hannah was right for calling her out for that. But yeah, Hannah really won the fight, because I remember everybody, we were saying the same thing. Oh, well, based on the clothing, it really wasn't like a big fight. But Hannah took Veronica down. Like, the episode ended where it looked like, Veronica was winning, but Hannah was some bah, 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 9 times. 9 times. Yeah. But let's talk about the Tanner thing first, because some people are like, it wasn't realistic, like that much blood. I'm not an expert in combat, but Tanner did mention cleats and everything. And yeah, I do agree. It's just like when Candace was beating Rocky with that golf club. Way too much blood just for the sake of drama. I don't know if he's dead now. I don't know if he's dead. I mean, it's possible he bleeded out, but Colby standing up for himself and being gay. I don't. It's. I feel like again, this is just my opinion based on dialogue and the fact that, well, it is a Pride Month. I think they're really trying to shoehorn in the message about the discrimination that the homosexual community deals with. That's my opinion. I know it might sound a bit, not trying to be a canceled YouTuber or anything, but I do feel like it's being very shoehorned in, if you ask me, just based on the dialogue. I'm speaking as someone who has watched the entire series up until this point. I did like what Colby mentioned about Tanner, because if I'm not mistaken, that Tanner told Justin that just like Justin being forced to have sex with an older teenager or woman when he was young, the same thing happened to Tanner. I'm thinking Tanner was a bit feminine as a young man. And in order for him to grow up quicker, because I think their dad died when they were younger, he became the man of the family. So in order to do so, just like Veronica pushed Melissa on Jeffrey, Tanner went through the same thing. So I definitely think that Colby called it like he saw it. And that could explain why Tanner was so apprehensive. Not just the whole possibly being on the down low, but the fact that he got his ass beat by Colby. You hitting it on the head, dude. Tanner's everything you explained. Let me just say, I appreciate the fact that you're listening to what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying, or at least hearing part of what I'm saying and then saying, you're homophobic. No, I just feel like the writing is really pushing a narrative and agenda. I don't really rock with that. Not with the whole, the gay message of it, the message behind gay people, but I'm not a fan of shows and movies where you can tell an agenda is being boom, boom, bashing against your head, as opposed to being woven into the story well. Supergirl season 2 did this when they made Alex a lesbian. If you watch that show, then you get what I'm saying. But I'm not ignoring your chats. I know a lot of chats have come in. Let me go ahead and check them out. One moment. Oh yeah, one last thing on Colby. Psychologically speaking, you're right. Okay. Here's something that I really want to talk about with Colby. I tweeted this out, and thankfully I got some positive feedback. Give me one moment, and I'll go ahead and pull it up. So if you could just give me one moment here. And I promise, like I said, I'll watch House of Pain and Assisted Living later. Those are low priority. They'll get viewed either tonight or in the morning. I will do my best to have my Have and Have Not, Assisted Living, and House of Pain reviews up on the channel before Sisters comes on tomorrow night. So just give me one moment. Okay, here's the tweet. I'm not saying Colby deserved all of this, the beating, but he and his boys were out of line for what they did for Veronica. I agree. I definitely feel like, not that I agree, I said it. Remember what Colby did to Veronica? Trespassing, him and his boys, indecent exposure, all for the sake of rubbing it in Veronica's face that gay people aren't going anywhere. I don't think that was a very, very, that was a gnat. Look, I hate this time of year because damn bugs flying everywhere. I think that was a very bad thing to do. Like when Veronica got the gun out and was shooting, I'm like, if he would have gotten shot or any of those guys in the pool, oh well, they were completely out of line. Look, obviously it's not possible to forget about everything Veronica had done to others, but in that moment, Colby was the one who was completely out of pocket. Okay, Tanner, I completely agree. I don't think he was lying about the HIV thing. I think he was telling the truth about that. So now it's like what? Justin and Jeffrey, and now Jeffrey and Madison. So he's probably just spreading that thing around. People try Veronica and she responds. Hannah struck her 9 times. 10 if you count the hand in the drawer. David pimp slapped her once. Justin, wait, what did she do? Tried to have him, wait. Yeah. The pimp slap led to the car explosion, which killed Erica and crippled David. Justin slapped her once. He was arrested, beaten, and gang raped. Hannah did it 9 times. I don't know. I don't know what's in store. I don't think Hannah's gonna die per se, but like she said, it's like, oh, if you die, the money goes to your children. But then Catherine's like, it doesn't work that way. So I don't think Hannah's gonna die, but I don't think Veronica's gonna take this, lying down. I agree with what you said about Colby. Thank you. Like I said, everybody, thanks for hearing me out, as opposed to saying you hate gay people. No, I'm talking about the narrative of the show. Just saying. All right. Let me get to these messages real quick. Ice Queen is my favorite. I saw a few people hashtag Team Veronica all day. Okay. What do I think about Rihanna? Beautiful. If I'm not mistaken, I know she's on another soap opera, and I think she's dating the guy that portrayed Richie on Family Matters in real life. He's a lucky dude. I think Benny was completely out of pocket or left field, trying to mix up business with pleasure. Now, I could be wrong about this. Young and the Restless, thank you. I could be wrong about this, but looking at the day and age we live in, technically speaking, couldn't Rihanna do a Me Too or sexual harassment against Benny? I know they're not working together in the same company, but to put up the, oh, guess what? I'm not going to buy the house because you did not go out with me. That was just completely messed up. Also, I don't dislike Candace, but I just don't like how they're trying to push this goody-good personality on her. Like, I get it. Her and Benny have some cute moments. Ooh, you're the worst, Benny. Yeah, you're the worst. I'm like, Candace, after all the things you have done to men, not to mention women as well, your brother being out of line, but making a comment or two about Rihanna, really? Oh, she was on General Hospital, now she's on the Young and the Restless. That goody-good personality seems forced. Thank you. Like I've been saying for the past couple of years, mainly since Charles came into the picture, I don't buy the fact that they're trying to push this, oh, Candace is going to have a happily ever after, Candace is going to get what she wants, but it completely removes, you can't remove damn near a decade of her sins, so to speak. Like for her to act all nice and everything. I'm watching another person. I get people change over time, but this is not Candace Young. This is just as random as after Catherine had killed Jennifer Salison, and then and she said, Sutton, she's like, oh, Hannah, let me hook you up with Derek. Let me take care of my friend. And then she's worried about getting drunk and having threesomes. It's like, I get people change, but they're doing way too many shifts in character tone. There's no build up. It's just shifting. She's heartbroken. Again, it just doesn't sit right with me because these changes happen like that. And remember, it might look like the change is just happening naturally because there are so many gaps between the episodes, like the seasons. But in the context of the show, not that much time has changed. Now she can be redeemed and changed, yes, but it's too soon. But did you hear when she called Hannah mom? Did you call mom to let her know? I was like, okay. Also, I tweeted this out. Let's go back to the beginning of the episode, the beginning where Hannah laid down to smack down. What the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap! Okay, here's my thing, and I tweeted this out as well. I said, it was an epic moment. It was an epic moment when Hannah shut Veronica down about the loans. Well, truth be told, I'm not saying the fight shouldn't have happened, but I'm saying that what if Hannah had threatened Veronica with the loans while she was going upstairs? Would Veronica would have backed down? That entire situation could have been resolved right there. But notice how quick Hannah was to like destroy Veronica's livelihood. Notice how quick Hannah got on the phone and was like, hey, come over with the papers, I'll sign it, and that's it. Question, I got a question. How come Hannah is so swift to deal out punishment? Jim, David, Veronica. Mind you, I understand this has been boiling up in her soul since season 1. The way she's been mistreated by these various people, not over the years, over the weeks, months, but weeks. How come Hannah is so quick to deal out punishment and justice to the likes of Veronica, Jim, David, but not her own children? And they have over $8 million that doesn't belong to them. I get it. Hannah has had enough. That's all I'm saying. That's my problem with the writing. That's my problem with the writing. It's like you're so quick to tell people off, slap them, hit them upside the head with blunt objects, but your children have over $8 million that does not belong to them. And the most you've done is kick them out of your house. That's the only thing you've done. So when the punishment starts to come out, because based on the preview for next week, it seems like if Benny does die, it's going to be because he attacked them alone, not because Jim did it. That's what I said during the hiatus. I'm like, what if Hannah kills Jim under the impression Jim had something to do with her child or children being killed or hurt? And really, it wasn't because of Jim, it was because of their own actions. You know, like Candace with the presidency or Benny with the loans has nothing to do with Jim. Okay, I see a lot of people agree with me in the comments. So, like I said, I'm trying to hit the nails on the head. Like, when I say negative things about the show, it's for good reason. Hannah going to run off with that money. She put Benny out because of the money. Kicking your child is worse than physical punishment. I'm not saying Hannah needs to beat the hell out of her kids, but the fact that they have all this money, it just doesn't make sense how you think they can avoid punishment. $8 million can get you killed or what? Look, let's be real here. People have died for far less. A card game gone wrong. I don't know, fender bender. It's stupid. Hannah should be worried because Hannah didn't think Veronica was quick to fight either. I don't think Hannah is the goody two-shoes that we all think she is. Did you see the video I did about Hannah killing Jim? I think Hannah killing Jim would be a terrible way to end her character. Did you see Mitch and his? I think we all saw. We saw the preview. But what about that 75 grand Mitch had? That was Jim's money that he told the lie. It was 50,000, but he told Jim it was 75 to cover Benny's debt. Hannah needs to take a look in the mirror. I know people who died over change. I want to see Hannah and David in some type of situation, hook up, and Veronica walks in on them. Oh, God. She is not. She is human, flawed. Yes, please don't let Hannah kill nobody. I think, see, the thing with, what's his name? Malik, that was self-defense. That was completely different. But her dealing out death as an executioner, stick to being the executor. Candace and Benny were cute in the episode. Yeah, but it's way out of character. If Candace was not that person, what would we be talking about? It had to last for 8 years. Mitch was a lot. I'm not going to body shame anybody. Look, I got flab. I don't have abs, so I ain't saying nothing about nobody. David plus Hannah, no, exactly. Can we watch the show? No. I mean, you can watch it on OWN. We just discuss things here. At least Colby held his own. Yes. He fought off like 2 or 3 guys until, they ganged up on him. Look, I ain't know it was that many guys in the, because I know in the previews it was like 3, who were beating him down. But what? You had the one dude that lured him into the kitchen. Then you had like one guy to the side. You had Veronica, Tanner, and like 3 other guys. And then like 4 other dudes rolled up. I'm like, and I did feel bad now because you saw how Colby's eyes teared up. Look, I'm sorry. It was no harm, no foul. I was like, she always have guys in the corner. That's a good one. I'm not saying I miss the characters, but Laura and Samuel, are we just forgetting they exist? I'm not saying I relatively love the characters, but I mean, were they just written out of the show? I was thinking about that, the one guy that walked Colby into the kitchen. When Tanner and the guy were in the hospital, I'm like, wait, is that dude checking out Tanner? Do they have a thing going on? I don't know. I don't think we got his name, though. I'm talking about the guy that Colby thought was the guy who called him. Well, probably was. But that's the one that took him into the kitchen. Colby ain't no sorry. I agree. I'm not saying he deserved what he got, but he was not right for what he did to Veronica. He's an escort. He's only sorry because of the situation he was in. Yes, I thought the maid was going to be Veronica's decoy. I mean, I don't know. Well, Veronica wanted to talk with Jim, but that probably had to do with like the paperwork for the gun stuff. And to get the hit off of her. I don't think Colby's dead. I don't know. I'm not saying that he is, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't think Laura is annoying. I just don't like Samuel. He fought Tanner at Justin's house. Yeah. He beat his ass. Colby going to get him back. Colby's just knocked out. But like he said, I've been beaten before, but this feels different. It was those cleats and whatnot, so it's possible that he could be bleeding out. I'm not at home. I'm at my apartment, and nobody else is saying my internet's lagging, so it must be you. Tanner is, just his name alone. I like that. Candace and Benny had me cracking up this episode. Miss Pearl would get revenge. Yeah, I like that. They said that Colby didn't see the house from the front. I like that little thing. A man in a wig. Come on, that was messed up. Like Catherine can talk. I ain't gonna lie. Catherine sounded like the government, student loans. Instead of wiping it all away, we'll take away 50,000. Nah, man, you gotta erase it all. You're only worth 10 million. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, we're covering a lot of stuff, man. This was a good episode. Yes, it wasn't perfect, but it was way better than last week. I ain't gonna lie, I felt kind of sour. You know, I'm going through this whole house situation myself. So to see Benny get the house like that, come on now. Sucks. Yeah, like I said, we already talked about the David, Jim, Hannah stuff. Not much to talk about. Well, Veronica did say that she was going to go back to the house later tonight. So when will Catherine get out of jail? I thought she got into a fight in the episode. No. That was from the preview. Like, I posted a photo. That was for the seasonal preview. I can't stand that mama. Look, when Tanner said, I can't tell my mom about how Justin was stalking you and everything because it will break her heart, I'd be like, bump that. Clear my name before she tries to come after me. Veronica says she will take the blame. That was surprising. Take the blame for what? I can't even picture David and Hannah. Me neither. To see anybody under 40 get a house like that has me salty. You're right. That's understandable. Why is Catherine still in jail? Nah, she ain't on bail. I think that was the setup. Look, Jeffrey giving out the address was a dumbass move. For real. I'd be like, look, whatever he said he had for me, you can keep it. You leave me the hell alone. That'll be that. So now Jeffrey probably put his father in a bad situation. Not just the lady, the freaking DA. I think Tanner did something to his brother in the past. At this point, Jeffrey can die for all I care. I agree. Look, Colby didn't Madison and Jeffrey keep telling Colby not to tell Veronica who he was and saw what happened to him? And now Jeffrey done gave his damn address to Tanner. You're right. This is one of the few times we've had a character death and then the family show up on screen to, react to it. Like Melissa's mom never showed up. What do you think going to happen at the restaurant with Benny and the Malone? A fight? I think Wyatt is going to be at David's at the wrong time. Y'all called it. If it's true, if Wyatt dies during the shootout, then you're absolutely right. Not Jeffrey's address as Madison's he gave up. I'm not saying you're wrong, but if you're right, that changes the entire game. I think Tanner likes Jeffrey. Veronica has no plans on helping Catherine. I believe that. It would be nice if the show ended with Hannah saying a long prayer during the prayer shows. Miles, I love that. That would be a fantastic ending. Kind of like when Jim gave that speech during when the chickens come home. I think it was the first time. Yeah, like Jim's speech, one of the favorite scenes. Yeah, it was a fan favorite during the Final Temptation special. Yeah, that's right, because he's never met Madison before. How didn't Colby know it was Veronica's house? Because he only went through the back to the pool. He never saw the front. But then again, that is a good point because they forced Jeffrey to tell where the house was, so you would think he would recognize where the house was. I think Wyatt will accidentally get killed by Tanner. I just hope Veronica takes the prize and win. That's my only concern. Derek must be done for the show. Unless he randomly pops up, just like Jeffrey's real father, William. There's so many things we don't know. Grace Prayer and Greenleaf when they lost the church. Yeah. Plus, Tanner knows where Madison lives. Probably was drunk. Wait, how does Tanner know where Madison lives? I mean, I didn't pay attention to the address. I honestly don't know what David's address is. I don't know where Madison's address is. I know that Tanner saw Colby at Jeffrey's place, and that was it. And at Veronica's. Sisters is not the #1 show the Oval is. That's another discussion for another day. Jeffrey did a dumb move, probably get Wyatt killed. Somehow I think Daryl will pop up for the end of the show. Benny better survive in the next episode. Veronica's not going to allow Tanner to hurt Jeffrey. Well, I don't know about that. Benny's too hard-headed. Yep. Six episodes left. Just because he, I think he was a bit drunk. Jeffrey didn't give him the right one. Veronica don't give a damn. Benny and Wyatt let women get in the way of their better judgment. I agree. like she's a wannabe Mama Rose. I got Benny winning the fight. You talking about Sandy Malone? Yeah, but the Malones really don't roll alone. So leave my Catherine alone. Oh, you're right. Yeah, Tanner did follow Justin to Madison's spot. And then that's where he beat his ass. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I've been getting DMs on Instagram. I think I got it. Nat. About House of Pain being good like it was. But like I said, I'll watch it later. She been in jail 4 seasons. Let's see. What else we got? Tanner's going to kill Jeffrey. Try Zep. I even bought like an indoor bug zapper. So... But then again, I got these lamps on right here. But yeah, next weekend is moving day. So, yeah. Y'all, could I repeat how they got Colby? What do you mean? You need some spray? I definitely do. I mean, I want some spray, but I'm at my desk, so if I sprayed, it would get all over the computer. Yeah, I'm going to do a Medea video. Benny needs to return that money. Another one. I mean, congrats. Like, I'm going home. I don't got the house yet, so I won't feel happy until I got that confirmed. So there's that. He didn't spend it all. I forgot how much Candace gave him. Wasn't it like $1 million and some change? He bought the tow truck. He's buying the house. Do you happen to know where Candace and Mitch are in the next episode? Whatever hotel they're staying in now. Charles has been president for 4 years and he still hasn't done anything. President-elect. Do you think Colby's dead or still alive? I don't know. Candace gave Benny $1 million. I just looked and Jeffrey did give the address to David's house. Will the bank accounts be frozen? I don't know. Mitch just looked nasty in the I just know how Candace is like, Mitch! Gotta remember that one full season's about a week. Yeah. Benny is my favorite character. I don't want him to die. What would you rate the episode? I don't know. I know no lower than like got your ass. Like an 8. There were some things I didn't like, but it was overall way better than last week. Veronica didn't care about her son. Yeah, remember, she tried to have David and Jeffrey killed when she sent those thugs in the house. So, and remember, Veronica told Tanner we have other business to attend to. Is that referring to David, Jeffrey, Madison? Because Tanner's like, yeah, my dudes know about, bombing and stuff like that. So, you think Jeffrey got? I don't know. We'll see. Benny's better on P-Valley. Never watched it. Just go to the Haves and the Have-Nots playlist. I got all my reviews there. I mean, all these people lie a lot. It's hard to tell who's telling the truth and who not. I honestly don't see why Tanner would lie to Jeffrey about him being HIV positive. Justin, I mean. Veronica might get Hannah kidnapped. The Ice Queen is just $5 crazy. Veronica might have tried to kill David and Jeffrey, but she don't want anybody else to do it unless she authorized it. Again, that goes back to what's the other business that Tanner needed to attend to. Will the Malones kill Benny and Veronica? I do not know yet. Oh yeah, I like when Hannah was like, "This is for my son." Bah! What could Tanner possibly have from Justin to give to Jeffrey? I think it's a setup, man. Yo, here's another thing. So, camera showed Justin at a gas station dousing himself with gas and making his way to the restaurant, and nobody saying anything. That's why I said about him rolling up in the restaurant. Nobody said anything about the aroma. He poured gas all over himself. All over himself. Yeah, Zoolander. I tweeted that. It's like, that's a very enclosed restaurant space, and not a soul was like, "Ooh, what's that smell? Oh God, what's going on?" Nobody said anything, and we're supposed to believe that. Yeah, those gnats. I got his ass. I just hate how they get they're so tiny, but when they get in your face, like, ah! So, okay. Yeah, you're right. Exactly. Someone would have said something, or customers would have left. Plus, he had the gun, like, right on his waist, so it's like... Do you think Veronica tried to kill Hannah, Jeffrey, and David? Possibly. Just finished the episode, 6 out of 10. Do you think Veronica would kill Hannah off? Maybe. Did Justin look soaking wet? No, he did not. It was sad, though, when Pearl and Tanner saw the body, because it reminded me of when Hannah and Jim looked in the body bag and saw Amanda. Though we didn't see it, but still. Yep, that's what. Yeah, Tanner blowing up David and Jeffrey. That's TV for you. 5-star restaurant. What's up with the couple that were setting Veronica up? I don't know. That was Catherine. I just know Hannah's in danger. Yep. You know, she can be a bit of a bully. I wish I could have been there to see it. I think Veronica's sending Tanner to kill Hannah. Not yet. No, I think there's more business to attend to before the Hannah stuff. Yeah, Laura and Samuel just disappeared. Hannah last on the list. I think Celine did it. Poor Benny is a dead man walking. I think Celine killed Amanda. We're going to find out. She said she'll be back tonight. I see the chemistry between Hannah and David. I think it's way too forced. I mean, yeah, arguably there was set up way back in the beginning, but it's way too late to try to pay it off now. Blood splatter showed she did not kill herself. Yeah, Veronica already said she knew that Samuel and Laura were trying to set her up. Tanner's trying to kill Jeffrey. Yep. I don't think Hannah's going to die. Plus, Veronica made some phone calls to get information on those two. Again, I don't know if we're going to get any Amanda conclusion. Yeah, Medea. Yep. I don't want Benny to die. Oh yeah, well tomorrow if I'm watching Sisters Live at 9 o'clock. Sorry, this is just a random like plastic hammer I bought at Dollar Tree years ago. Like I said, when I was packing stuff up, I found some random knickknacks. This wasn't for nails, it was like for other things, you know, that needed to be put together that didn't require, you know, a hard hammer. So just remember my Slinky broke. No, my Thor hammer's in the closet actually. The plastic one. I do have a Marvel Legends one, but that's at home. Yeah, I do plan on watching Sisters tomorrow night and then doing a live stream right after that. Did you see the trailer for next week? Yeah. So I'll definitely do a video on that too. So if I'm able to do it, there might be a lot of videos coming on. I honestly don't know what the next best storyline to be because there's so many that need to be resolved. I feel like they're changing things up so much. I know the Sisters cast have been doing these alternate endings recently. All I know is if Jasmine dies tomorrow night, there's going to be hell to pay. Greek tragedy? Oh yeah, I did see the, what's called the Tamara show or Tamara show with Veronica, Hannah, and Catherine yesterday. That was pretty good. Like a 12-minute segment. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have for this particular live. This was a way better discussion than last week because there was a lot to dissect. But yeah. So I know some. Yeah, I agree. How did the doctor not know how Justin died? I'm like, shouldn't they have told him or something? I don't know. But I mean, I know he was declared dead on the scene, but still. Yeah, I agree to drive-by. Plus, Rihanna said, let's go back to her house, which makes sense because Benny hasn't, you know, finalized that house yet. Right? We have no idea. Trying to get with Candace. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm about to end the live stream now. That's pretty much it. Good discussion, though. You'll get a bunch of videos tomorrow before Sisters episode review, trailer breakdown, Medea, Assisted Living, House of Pain. You'll probably get like 6 or so. They didn't release a clip today. I noticed that. They did not release any clips today from the episode, which I'm actually kind of glad about. This was a solid episode. I'll keep you up on house updates and whatnot. I'll probably do some more packing throughout the week, and that's about it. So take care. Have a great night. Thumbs up the video. I'll try to have the DVDs mailed out tomorrow if I can, and we'll go from there. Take care, guys.